Okay, it says we are live. Hopefully that is true and it's a stable internet connection and all of that. Hello, how are we? I am now older than when you saw me last. Anyway, hello, happy Monday. It is Monday. We are now in double digits of March. And yeah, got up early this morning because parents had a doctor's appointment. And so went to that. Came home. Mom has another appointment tomorrow, but it's in the afternoon, so I won't necessarily have to get up as early, which is nice. But sort of in honor of the early appointment this morning, well, as early as you can get a doctor appointment anyway. The poll question for the day is about your main character's waking times. Are they a night owl? Are they an early bird? Are they a night owl forced to be an early bird, or are they a chronically fatigued flamingo? What is your main character? So there's your option. Those are your options for today. Yeah. So hello. Welcome. Monique says, hey, y'all. Hello. Love the purple. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, went with the purple shirt and the jewelry that has amethysts on it. So, yes. Monique says, I feel proud of myself. I woke up, made breakfast, did the dishes, did your yoga workout, took a shower, and now you're prepping to write some beat sheets. That sounds fantastic. Sounds like you've done a lot already, which is great. Yes. I took my parents to the doctor, and that was their annual appointment, like, and yeah. So sorry, I started a crochet project while I was at the doctor's office, in the waiting room, and now there's fuzz everywhere because I'm working with that yarn. I figured I would make a turtle out of that. So this is the body color. So I have the body, main part of the body, with the little tiny holes for legs and fins and stuff. Although, there's the tail. I was like, well, here's the back legs. Where's the tail? There it is. So, yes. So I just need to finish this one round before I'm done with the belly piece. So yeah, sorry, I keep tucking my hair behind that ear, and I don't want to. I want to leave it to be. I'm trying to leave my hair be. Trying. It's not working very well. But anyway, so yeah, I figured this would be a really good turtle body color, and then work with sort of like a lighter brown for the shell. Just because I didn't want to start a too ambitious project while I was in the waiting room. So Monique says, nice turtle shell pattern. Thank you. This should be the belly, because this is essentially akin to the sea turtle that I did before, but this is with a smaller hook, because this one sort of like you can kind of feel your fingers like going through to the stuffing, and as much as I love this size, it's not necessarily what you want to feel when you pick up the critter. So I'm trying to do a smaller hook size, so it's a tighter weave. But that means that there is a pretty significant size difference. So I may have to play around with which hook and all of that. But anyway, so I'm just going to, during the first sprint, finish that round, and then I'll swap to writing and planning for the week and all that. So it's the aesthetic of Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is it's got green two different kinds of green, a light blue and a blue gray. So Kara says from the Therapets deck, a green elk says, I know you feel anxious, but you forgot the part where you totally got this. It's a nice reminder from the elk. Yes. Say says, I splurged and ordered a pizza for lunch. It was yummy. Excellent. Good. Yeah, yesterday we had lasagna, real lasagna, like not as big of a pan as we normally would make, but just a small like loaf pan. And it was good. There's like one sizable leftover serving, which is nice. And then Mom also made a blueberry pound cake, which is delicious. And I had another piece with my lunch today. So Kara says, this is the first day in about 2 weeks where your strength is close to normal and you're able to sit up without feeling faint. Yeah, because you've been knocked down by whatever. I don't know if it was the flu or what, but yeah. So I am glad that you are feeling better, but still don't try not to overdo. We don't want you to have a setback. So let's see what else. What else is new? It's raining. It's a rainy day here. So it's like a cup of tea, cozy vibes, fuzzy slippers, all that good stuff. Kara says some sort of respiratory garbage. I'm still coughing up rusty crap and your voice is still fried. Gotcha. Yep. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday, we had a doggo who is disguised as a Venusaur. I'm not exactly sure what a Venusaur is, but. And then today we have Rocco. He's a guard dog or the doorman. It depends on who you are. And then they have a doormat that says, if you're pizza, Amazon, or a dog walker, we're home, implying that if you're anybody else, they're not. So here is Rocco. There we go. So yeah, so there is Rocco for the day. Oh, and we are definitely out of focus now. Okay, let me see if I can correct that. It's thinking about it anyway. There we go. There we go. It was windy and cloudy yesterday here in Texas. It's clear and sunny right now, also cool and chilly. My brother and oldest nephew called from New Mexico. They had gone to Texas for a bike race. And they said that there were 1,000 people that had signed up for this bike race. So it's like mountain biking type stuff. Anyway, so 1,000 people had signed up. And then the weather turned crappy. And so only 500 people showed up on day of to participate. And only 100 people finished because it rained, sleeted, and hailed on them during the ride. And my brother and oldest nephew did finish the race. My nephew came in second in the juniors, which is woohoo, go nephew. But my brother said that they would have probably given up if the last two assistant vans, they're the ones that pick up riders who are injured or can't do it anymore. Anyway, the last two that they saw before the end were full, so they didn't have room for for my brother and nephew. So yeah, so apparently the weather on Saturday was not great wherever it was. Where? Turkey, Texas was where they were. I don't know where Turkey, Texas is, actually. Let me look it up. Turkey, Texas is somewhere. Oh, yes. The the lovely map that they have given me. It's like, oh, it's here. I don't know where that is. Okay, so it's up sort of at the bottom of the hat. So that's where. So they drove all the way from Denver down to Turkey to do a bike race. So, yeah. Anyway. But go nephew. So, okay, so Kara says the card literally sprang out from the Wake Up Kick-Ass Repeat deck, and it says stand tall. Okay, don't slouch. Venusaur is a Pokemon. Okay, thank you. I didn't know if it was an actual dinosaur or not. Okay, thank you. Lexi says, hello. Hello, welcome. Monique says, I decided to pull 2 cards, one for Susie and one for Gabby. Nice. Steve says, Rocco is my buddy, though I did pick up my pizza myself. But very, very understandable, very relatable, right? Unless you're pizza, Amazon, or dog walker. Rocco does not want you. So, Kate says, happy Monday. Hello, you're going to be finishing up profile updates and set up your square. Your square? What is a square? Is this in terms of writing, or is this in terms of website, or a planner like system that you do? What is a square? I mean, it's a shape, but you know, what is the square that you are referencing? Monique says the first card you pulled is the Ace of Swords, which you think applies to Gabby. Your smart Alec brain wants to scream, in Texas. Yes, exactly. Where is Turkey? In Texas. But where? In Texas. Second card is the Five of Swords inverted, which applies more to Andy's subplot in the Drama of the Undead. Ooh, so you might just have to keep pulling cards then. Anyway, I pulled the squirrel. It's number 57. If I can flip one more page, that'd be great. 2 more, apparently. Okay, so believe in yourself. That is our friendly squirrel's advice. Believe in yourself. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all that you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of the universe and all your hard work. The squirrel shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow, so relax into knowing there is always enough, and you have what it takes to create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for the universe believes in you and wants you to know that you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth just make you feel safe and secure? It should, because you have everything you need right now. So there you go. There's our little friendly squirrel with the giant ear tufts. So there you go. Squirrel. Yes. Squirrel sounds perfect for Susie. Well, there you go. Glad I could help you. Rachel is going to be taking a break. You have a headache coming on. Oh, no. But you wanted to say hello, hug the like button, and get the card read. Well, there you go. Perfect timing then. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to finish this round and then tie off however much I'll need to sew the pieces together later. And then I'm going to plan for this week. I've already done some planning, so it shouldn't take me too long. And then I will be editing, because Mondays are an editing day, at least for now. So, all right, let's do this. We're going to start with, let's start with the snowbirds. Where did I put them? There they are. Okay, and I should probably adjust my volumes. Sorry. Sometimes I forget to do that when I turn my computer back on. So let's start with the snowbirds, and then we can move to the hedgehog. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll as to what your current work in progress main character would be between a night owl, early bird, night owl forced to be an early bird, or a fatigued flamingo. All right, here we go. 1, save your document or pull it up, depending on what you have to do. 2, go ahead and sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the first sprint. I edited and worked through 996 words. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I feel like I saw some things and made note of a couple things that I will have to fix on my next pass through, but that is neither here nor there. Okay, so word tracker, March. Okay, I'm going to mark where I am leaving off so that I can come back to that. Let's see. CB is here. You forgot about the time change because of daylight savings. Yeah, you came in you came in at 1:17, which is not bad. Yeah, the whole spring forward thing happened on Sunday, and I was meeting Bestie for brunch, and so I got in the car, and I looked like the car timer does not automatically fix itself. And so I was like, wait a second, that's not right. And then I looked at my wristwatch, which also does not automatically update. And I was like, wait, no. Today, daylight savings started because my phone and my alarm clock are automatically updated. So I didn't have to deal with them, and my alarm clock was right and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, daylight savings always catches me by surprise, even if I know about it, even if I remind myself, even if I put it in the bullet journal to like do the rest of the clocks in the house. Like, even if I do that, it always catches me by surprise. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, if you are driving today anywhere where the time change has happened, please drive carefully because the week after, really, but mainly the day after the time change, there's a real spike in car accidents and all that kind of stuff. So please drive carefully. Anyway, and Kate was talking about the square thing that you plug into your phone, and then it can be like a card reader and all that. So you have to set that up. Yeah, but that's first. Selling at markets and more mobile access to payment points, I guess. You were just telling yourself to believe in yourself. Yes. Good. Please do. Let's see. Monique is using Jessica Brody's Save the Cat beat sheet. Yes. It is not on the top of my writing books. It's like buried in my writing books. So, yeah. So would it make sense for there to be a teenager, an actor in the web video series, to hate the idea of going to college? Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of kids that don't like the idea of going to college because they have had not great experiences in high school. And they're like, why would I subject myself to more academics, more college? So yeah, there's a lot of kids that hate school, and the idea that someone would pay after you get out of public schooling to do something that you hated, there's a lot of people that just don't bother. So yes, it makes sense, especially acting, like because there's a lot of, in some ways, a lot of acting kids are like, I don't see the point. Let me just go straight to Hollywood. I'm sure I'm going to get picked up. I'm sure I'm going to be the next greatest big thing. There's a lot of ego involved in theater kids. And yeah. So I would 100% believe it if they would want to go to LA or if they would want to go to New York as a theater kid. Yeah, instead of college. 100%. Funky says, hola, just arrived. Hello, welcome. Monique got 240 written words for the beat sheet. Nice. You're so glad that your phone auto updates time or you'd be late to everything. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the things that I have an atomic clock that I got as a gift for my high school graduation. And I think I changed the batteries when they die or when I think it's been about 5 years. And I'm like, it's probably running out of juice by now. So yeah, so I've really only had to change it 3 times, although it's probably coming up on time to change it again. Have I changed it since we've been in this house? I think I have once, so maybe not yet. But yeah, so it's great. It's great. Context, you want to do a theme. Teenagers who are partaking in the web video series adaptation of Phantom of the Opera are hyped about possible 15 minutes of fame, even if the series takes place in high school. Okay, so the theme gets stated by Jane since she and Andy are applying to college. So you want to do a theme being future is coming whether you like it or not, and you have to be ready for it and not stay stuck in the past. Okay. So is that the overall message that the entirety of your manuscript is going to convey? Most teenagers, I will say this, are very much in the moment. Most teenagers have not developed that long-term planning and visualization for themselves. I mean, I can see where you want to have a message of like, be adaptable, be flexible, and look forward to the future. The villain represents toxic nostalgia. Okay. And that kind of makes sense because your villains typically are vampires, so they've been around for forever. And so the older they get, the more nostalgia takes hold of you. Teenagers, I think, are probably, for the most part, already going to be embodying that more impulsivity, more vitality, if you will. So I think it could work as an overall like message that you want to convey, for sure. But I'm not entirely sure that, are you wanting this stated at the beginning or at the end of your manuscript? Like as in, this is the realization that they have come to after they have gone through things. Or are you wanting this to be stated close to the end and then just sort of like an offhand thing that they've heard from adults and then them fully realizing it through the manuscript? I think that kind of depends on how you want to arrange it. Okay, so theme stated is placed in Act 1. Okay. I think you can get away with doing something similar to this as a statement, and it just sort of being a quote that they've heard, because theater kids quote everything, without really the significance of understanding. behind it. So I think it could be cool to revisit this at the end, like, oh, I get it, type thing. But yeah. The hints at what the hero's arc will be. Well, this is pretty blatant. So this is pretty. If your villain represents toxic nostalgia, this is a pretty blatant statement. This is not a whole lot of hint. I mean, this is like baseball bat hint. So, but yeah, let the statement cook and see if you can tie it to something theater related. Yeah, I like that. But again, that's me without having read and without understanding telepathically what your intentions for the manuscript are. So Heather says, hello, how is everyone? I am good. I am good. Monique says, hey, Heather. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to, I've got a second, like, not even a secondary character, tertiary character, who is going to play a part in some machinations and some schemes. And I'm trying to make it so that her bias towards one character, and therefore against the main character, is obvious but reasonable. Like, they've spent more time together. This character gets benefits from the other character, and so yeah, there's a reason that this tertiary character would have a bias, and would do the things that are going to be required of them in these machinations and schemes. I'm trying to make the antagonists, even the minors, like, have a reason, have a motivation, because otherwise you just get like a little wonky character that's like, I'm evil, and I don't want that. Although it would be funny to have like an inventor and an artificer or artificer, who makes a little robot that declares how evil he is. And then people are like, oh no, he's just, talking about the artificer. He's just ahead of his time, not realizing like he's secretly experimenting on people and all these kind of things. So like you have the little robot going, I'm evil. I don't know. Maybe just a little, maybe not. Sometimes my brain gets caught up in little snippets of, they're not even like, they'd be like the equivalent of like either a 1-panel or a 4-panel comic instead of like a full comic book or something. That's how my brain visualizes it anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next sprinty sprint. Let's do the hedge, if I can get it to do properly. So second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, now's your chance to do so. So 1, save your document. Cheers is number 2. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching. And 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, how did we do? How did we do? I don't know how many words I got, but I'm now on page 7 of this lovely, lovely chapter. Which means I probably should have edited it down for this particular work in progress. It should probably be shorter. Or I could just expand the others. No. We are coming up on the end of this chapter, so it'll be fine. But it could probably use a little bit of cutting. Probably. I just can't make myself do it very well, but that's part of the process. Okay, don't forget to do your self-promo. Monique is going to be cooking lunch after the second sprint. Heather is currently writing a Substack post and then will also be making lunch. Monique says your overall goal for the day is to get to the break into Act 2 of your beat sheet. Funky's got an errand to run. If you don't make it back in time, everybody have a great sprint. Thanks. I'm hoping, let's see, we've gotten 7 pages done thus far. If I could get another 4, somewhere between 3 and 4 pages, that would be great. So hopefully page 11 by the time we're done with this. Maybe page 12. That would be reaching it. I don't know. But yeah, that's sort of where I'm hoping to be with this particular edit pass. Slow going, but hey, it's okay. This particular project sometimes requires a little bit more effort, a little bit more attention than some of the ones that I've been able to kind of blaze through and get 50 pages in an editing session. But this one is a little slower, which is why it's Monday project, because I feel like Monday's a good day for it. Okay, let's go ahead and swap to, what should we swap to in terms of critters? Let's do the waterfall timer. We have not done the waterfall timer in a while. Heather said bye to Funky. Heather also has posted the link tree where you can find Heather and reach out to see if you can schedule some editing for the fall. Stacy says, I started to work, found my place, and then Monster came home. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Don't forget to vote in the poll. Don't forget to subscribe and follow your fellow hosts and chat friends. I was going to say commenters, but sure. Commenters, chat friends. It'd be like Oprah. You get a follow. You get a... Anyway. Okay, let's do this. 1, save. 2, sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. A waterfall timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we are on page 10. So I did not make it to 11, but I made it to 10. So I will take that. Okay. Let's see. Kate finished the Reedsy profile 8, and you're going to go for a walk with the daughter since the sun is out today. Weaver says hello. Hello, welcome. Stacy says, just realized HK is going to be on an hour later to you than she was last week. Because daylight savings, I think, was only US and Canada this weekend. I think so. I think that's correct. Anyway, yes. Okay, so we need our poll. So if you haven't voted in the poll, do so real quick. And then I will end that in a second. But yeah, I think I'm doing okay. I finished that one chapter. I'm still working on the next, but 10 pages of one that needs a good bit more editing. That's okay. I think I am managing to make that tertiary character pretty believable, which is nice. Okay, so when it comes to what kind of bird is your main character, 44% of our main characters are early birds, 27% are night owls, 16% are night owls forced to be early birds, and 11% are just chronically fatigued flamingos. So there you go. That is the poll for today. Wednesdays. Oh, Wednesdays. Yes. Wednesdays is if your main character could choose a superpower, what would they choose? Flying or levitation, sort of gravitational type. Teleportation, telepathy, or a healing touch. Those are going to be the options for Wednesday. But yeah, so there we go. Hopefully we can get a little bit more done this month. That's okay. Yeah, sure. That's how much is left to do, is all that on top. I mean, I've done a good bit, so I'm happy. All right. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to stay hydrated. And if the weather's nice, enjoy. And yeah, I will see y'all later. All right. Bye.